Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. And I'm sure that you're all surprised to see me here today at this time. It has been an extremely busy week to the extent that I didn't even know what day it was. Although I knew that we have a live on Thursday, I forgot that Thursday is today, even though I knew that it was Thursday. If that even makes sense to anyone, please do write in the messages and tell me what busy moms have to do or how we have to remember what day it is. No, seriously, I apologize that I have actually not, I wasn't here. Okay, so it's been a bit of a busy day today and a bit of a difficult day, but it's okay because I'm sure that my tribe understands that the life of a busy mom, because we're all busy moms, mashallah. So this morning, and I know I'm smiling, but I'm not, like, I'm just smiling because it's like really hard what happened this morning. But anyway, I was driving to work. Oh, subhanallah, that is my work, dropping off my kids to school. That's amazing. Okay, no, I was driving to take the kids to school and I drove there. Assalamu alaikum, sister, you all right? All right, I'm gonna say to everyone, I'm just gonna put my lenses on to see who it is. Naba, assalamu alaikum, welcome. Okay, so so I took them to school and I came back and I saw my cat sunbathing in the middle of the road. And in a minute, darling, okay? Give me 10 minutes. Okay, so basically, I saw the cat in the middle of the road. I thought, what's he doing sunbathing over there? So I kind of parked my car. Farida, assalamu alaikum, you're right. Why don't you jump on? I always say this to you, don't I? So I saw the cat in the middle of the road and I was like, what's he doing sunbathing over there? So I parked the car, turned around and I look at him and I go, come on, man, let's get inside. And he was just stayed there. And I was like, what the heck happened there? So I turned around and I went, come on, Zazzles, let's go. And he didn't move. And I was like, uh-oh, my heart just went, oh, God.
In your mouth.
Yeah, it was in my mouth. And then I walked over to him. He didn't move, and that's when I saw all the flies around him. And I'm pretty sure you all know what happened. Inna lillahi wa inna ilaihi raji'un. Right, Farida, no problem. I'll grab you on next week, inshallah. So, yeah, my poor cat passed away. So I guess someone had done a hit and run, like they do, and then just left him for dead over there. But we're not sure when it happened because when me and the kids went to school, we did not see the cat on the floor. And it was kind of obvious like where it was. So it would have been really hard for us to miss it. But my son Zachariah says that he didn't see him in the morning because in the morning we have to go out and feed them because they hang around just here. And we go and feed them outside. But anyway, so it was a bit of a sad day, you guys. So alhamdulillah, we're fine. And yeah, we're surviving, aren't we, Huffs? Yeah, we're a little bit sad, but it's okay, inshallah, because the cat's gone to Jannah and he's going to be playing with all the fun cats everywhere and he's going to have the time of his life, inshallah. Sorry?
I don't think that's fun.
They're not having fun. Okay, they're not having fun, but they're in Jannah. And that means that they can eat all they want, isn't it? Yeah? Okay, mashallah, right? So that's what happened today. And then after that, I had a coaching call with the inner tribe and I was just helping them on certain situations in their families, mashallah, which we're going to talk about today, actually, because I'm going to just do a quick live. To be honest with you, like I said, I planned something completely different, which is going to take me a long time to talk about. And you can see here my homeschool like a pro, just to remind you all that I'm still doing it and I'm still advertising. If you're ready, jump on board. It's going. The train is leaving, inshallah, Monday morning at 9 o'clock. So please jump on because I've got some amazing things to share with you and it is not going to be at this price for long because I've just been told by my business coach that I'm selling myself short. But I keep on insisting to her that my aim is to help moms. My aim is not to make money. Alhamdulillah, if I make some, to maybe buy another cat, I guess, now. Sorry. Someone stop laughing, you make me laugh. No, that's not nice. I know, that's naughty, mommy. Okay, so basically, yeah, inshallah, we're going to do the homeschool like a pro course, inshallah, and I'm going to teach you how to teach your children, how to connect with them, how to be able to teach them without having to keep on disciplining them. So a lot of people say, hang on a minute, but a lot of people say that I want to teach my children, but they don't behave, but they don't listen to me, but they don't follow the instructions, and they just, they're stubborn, or they do all of this. So I'm going to be talking about all of these things and strategies inside the course. But what I do want to do is talk about something that happened this morning actually in the Your Parenting Tribe WhatsApp chat group. So while I'm here, let me just go there to grab the chat link, because every time I mention it, everyone's like, where's the link? Where's the link? And then I keep forgetting to put it on. So I'm just going to pop it on. Sorry, I've got right close to the screen there. Ooh, that was a big face there. Okay, so anyway, here's the chat, and join in, because we do talk about things that are really important to us. So this morning, there's a mother. She was really struggling with her 3-year-old, and she wanted some help on that. So what we talked about was the fact that the baby, the child, the teenager, preteen, or whatever they are, okay, are just behaving like what they are. They are not doing it to hurt you. They are not doing it on purpose. They do not want to annoy you. That is not the point of a child. The fitra of the child, or the being of the child, the makeup of the child, is to feel, especially at a young age, they are very egocentric. They're only thinking about themselves. So they're thinking about, hey, so the complaint that the lady said was that she doesn't hold my hand when we're walking, and she keeps on running off, right? She keeps on running here and looking here, there, and everywhere, and she doesn't hold my hand when I'm walking, right? So there's a couple of things to unpack here. So the first thing is that when she's running off, is she running off to be like, no, you can't catch me? Or is she running off to be like, hey, that's a really nice, cute little bird there. I wonder what that bird looks like if I get closer to it, right? Or is that child running towards, oh, look, there's a shiny coin on the floor. Let me go pick that up, right? So think about what the reason is behind them running away, rather than thinking, hey, they're not listening to me. My thing was, hold my hand. You haven't held my hand, and that's it. I'm going to be mad at you for the rest of the day now, right? As a mother, we've got to allow them to run, to explore, to see what's going on, but we need them to do it in a safe space. So if you're on the side of a road, the rules are, you keep reminding them, the rules are, you hold my hand and you walk with me slowly, right? These are the rules. This is what we do. This is our family rule, right? And so on. Now, at the beginning, they might listen to you and they'll hold your hand, but then all of a sudden they might get distracted and they'll be like, oh, whoa, oh, I've seen an ice cream van, or, oh my God, we're so close to the park. Let me just run to the park. Now, you've got to decide whether they're doing something safe or something dangerous, and whether you're going to intervene or whether you're going to step back. Now, the main thing that I want to share with you today is about consequences, and natural ones, and about following through with what you're saying, right? So what I mean by that is that you're going to say to them, hold my hand, let's walk to the park, for example. Go to the park. On the way, they get distracted and they let go of your hand. You need to say to them, remind them, hey, I said hold my hand. You're going to keep hold of my hand. It's dangerous. Look, there's cars here. There's, I don't know, dogs there. There's cats here, right? Okay, Auntie Sarah's cat just got run over this morning. So be very careful near the roads and so on. Okay, hold their hand and carry on walking. And if they carry on, that's fine. If they let go again, then you say to them, listen, I gave you a reminder. We're going to go home now. Okay, so turn around, start walking home. They'll be like, no, please, I really want to go, right? Now, a lot of parents, again, they're like, nope, I said I'm going home and that's it, we're going home. But if the child insists that they just want a chance, give them a chance. There's no harm in this. It's all trial and error. There's no like absolute right way or absolute wrong way to deal with this. So you can give them a chance. You can be flexible with them and basically let them lead them back, right? Say, okay, then fine. Are you going to hold my hand? Yes, I'm going to hold your hand. And that's it. Most of the time, most of the kids, I'd say about 90% of them will hold your hand and continue, right? I know from experience, my nephew last year, he's a little, how old was he? About 3, and he was doing the same thing, and he was running off. But we said, no, you have to hold the hand. So we didn't mind whose hand he held. So he would start with my hand, then go to his mom, then come back to my husband, his uncle. He'd go back to his dad. We didn't mind whose hand he held. Like, we're not going to be strict on it has to be my hand, right? Okay, it doesn't matter as long as you're holding an adult's hand, you're okay. He even thinks of my older kids as adults, the teenagers, right? So he feels like I'm doing what you've asked me to do. I'm holding someone's hand, and we don't mind. That's the thing about being flexible and being firm. So you're okay within a boundary, but then that's your boundary. You've got to be holding hands. That's your boundary. It doesn't matter whose hand you hold. Does that make sense? So try to be like a little bit flexible, but also try to maintain that boundary. So if he lets go, you're like, no, like, we've got to hold the hand. Don't say no, right? Try to stay away from the negative words like no, don't do that, don't run in the road, right? Because what happens is the children only hear the last part of the sentence. So they hear run in the road. They hear, okay, so we need to make sure that they hear the hold my hand rather than don't run in the road. Yeah. Okay, so once you've got that, if they haven't listened, the second time they're just like no, I'm just going to carry on being silly, then you turn around and you walk back home. And that means that you're not doing empty threats, you're not doing like going back home, it's not really a punishment, right? Okay, but it's a consequence. It's like, here, we were going to go and enjoy some time in the park, but we're not going to enjoy that time in the park because you can't follow the instructions, which are to hold my hand. If you can't hold my hand, we can't go to the park. And then that reinforces that idea. And that day, for one day, you might have to deal with a toddler that's really upset. They might be crying by the time they get home, but they're just showing their frustration and they're upset with, but they've realized now, they're going to realize the consequence. Now, when they're crying and upset, you're not going to go and say to them, well, serves you right, you didn't listen to me, right? Okay, you're going to sit next to them. Do you feel upset? Yes, I know why you feel upset. Do you know why you feel upset? Because you didn't go to the park. You wanted to go to the park, didn't you? If you held mummy's hand, you would have gone to the park. You didn't hold mummy's hand, we can't go to the park. Come on then, let's go and do this instead. So again, you're still reinforcing that idea. It's still a natural consequence, but it doesn't mean that child is now punished and they don't get to go on the iPad, or they don't get to watch TV, or they don't have ice cream for dessert or whatever. It's like, it's just one thing that you're focusing on. You don't make it like a big argument or a big like war or battle with the child, right? Okay, you're still with them, you're still nurturing, you still got that connection. I think we talked about nurturing the affection connection a few videos ago. I can't remember how many weeks ago it was now, but it was a few weeks ago. We were talking about that connection. So holding them, providing that safe place for them, letting them have that time to regulate, right? So we're talking about regulation. Okay, so this is the next topic that we're moving on to now. So when they're feeling angry or upset or worried or stressed about something, they're going to find their safe space, and you want to be that safe space for them. So you want them to come to you because you want them to feel like you are their safe space, right? So bring them close to you, nurture them, hold them, cuddle them, kiss them, remind them that you're there for them, right? Regardless of what you're doing. Like Suleiman's habit is to lie down next to me and stick his feet in my lap, isn't it, Sully? Okay, and he'll just put his feet in my lap, and that basically means, Mom, give me a foot massage, right? Okay, and sometimes, most of the time, he's getting embarrassed because I've shared that with everyone, but but basically most of the time I'll do it, right? But there might be some times when I'm busy or I'm typing and I'll be saying to him, listen, Sully, just wait 5 minutes or something. And he'll be like, oh, you've got one hand to type, use the other hand to massage, right? Something like that. Now the point is, what are we doing here? We're connecting with them. We're allowing them, to be next to us and cuddle them, keep them close. Because every time you want to reprimand them, or you want to, I say reprimand in a very light way, like we don't want to shout and scream at them, okay? Because once you've got to that shouting and screaming level, it's like you've lost it, and we're going to talk about that in a minute. We're talking about staying in control, and how do you do that is you've still got that connection with them. You're still their mum, you still love them. A lot of kids, I think we were talking about this in the I think it was in the inner tribe the other day. It was about, don't you love me? Yeah? No worries, Rita. Take care. And so it was about, do you love me? Right? Whereas a lot of children feel like if their mum has told them off, it means that she doesn't love them anymore, right? Okay, and maybe some of us grew up like that. Maybe some of us used to, get attention from our family, or kind of seek that attention of, don't you love me, or do you not love me? Like, this is kind of what they're talking about, right? So why I'm talking about that is because you need to reassure them that you're here for them, you're there for them. You're my children, I'm your mum, I still love you. If I'm stopping you from running in the road, it's for your own safety, not because I'm a crazy woman that just wants you to control you. That's not the whole point here. The point is that I want you to enjoy the walk, and I want to enjoy the walk as well, and I want to have a good time, and I want to go to the park with you, and I want to enjoy the park with you. But we can only do that if you stay safe next to me, and you have this connection where you're holding my hand. Okay, so I hope that helps, inshallah. One of the other things was that one of the sisters was asking about, but how do you stop yourself from getting angry? So this is like the next stage, right? Okay, so how do you stop yourself from getting angry? So the main way to stop yourself from getting angry is to look after yourself. Okay, so look after yourself, meaning get enough sleep, get enough water, get enough rest, get enough food. Okay, maybe if you want, you could add in massages and coffee dates and going out with friends. Okay, but I would call that like the second level of looking after yourself. The first basic level is sometimes where mothers are really lacking, and I've just sent a message in the WhatsApp group for the mothers in there about looking after yourself. So I'm just going to give the same exact example. So if you've already heard it in the WhatsApp group, then don't worry. But this is what I said. So there's a guy called Maslow, and he came up with a hierarchy of needs, right? And at the bottom of this hierarchy is the physiological needs of like food and water and breathing nice clean air. Okay, these are the things that we need. And then on top of that, we need like a safe space to stay. We need a warm bed to sleep in at night. We need a shelter over our heads. Okay, and then the next level is where you start needing like family and people around you, and that social aspect of being a human. And then later on, you need to have closer relationships. And then the last stage is what we call self-actualization, or basically realizing that you're a spiritual being, and what is the are you in the spiritual realm, or are you in the in this realm here, and so on. Okay, and as Muslims, we actually flip that hierarchy on its head. So we always go for the spiritual needs first, and then we realize that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has prepared for us a beautiful life, and we've got all of these needs, inshallah, will be met turn by turn. But first we turn to Allah, right? So that means that because we do that, it means that we always put that need first. So that means when, for example, you're about to pray, you've got a choice of praying or eating. even though you've still got 30 minutes or 40 minutes till the prayer ends, most of us will choose to pray first, then eat. Now, the point is that the rules are that we should follow, and the example that we should follow is that we should actually eat first, then pray, right? And that's from our sunnah. So basically, you've still got to eat your food first to look after that physiological need of eating, and then you can pray, because when you're praying, you're going to pray with concentration. And this is the same exact thing with children. What I would say is that when you're looking after the children, okay, you need to have your needs met. So if you haven't eaten, walaikum assalam, Adila, welcome. Okay, so if you haven't eaten and you haven't drank your water and you haven't had, some time to yourself in the morning, you haven't, I don't know, watched your favorite program, right? Okay, if you haven't had any of these needs met, it's very difficult then to meet those needs for your children. So where your children need that attention, they need that nurturing, they need that love, you're kind of thinking to yourself, well, what about me? What about me? I need that love. I need that care, right? No one's going to care about me, right? So no one does care about you when you're an adult. Sorry if that's news to you, but they don't. So you've got to care about yourself. So you've got to take care of yourself, make sure that you've fed, make sure that you've eaten. Things that are not really, I would say, let's say culturally normal for most of us, like if, for example, if you ever go to we call it a dawat, which is like someone invites you to their house, right? So if someone invites you to their house and you go for a meal, you never see the women eating first, although the women will probably be the ones that are getting the food ready, preparing everything, putting everything on the table, doing all the kind of hard work before the event, right? Okay, most of the time, I say it most of the time because mashallah, times are changing and it's fantastic, but there's still a long way to go for us. And then what will happen is the men get served first, then the kids get served, and then the poor ladies eat right at the end. Now, some of these women might be having to like wash dishes in the middle of the event. And I say event because, mashallah, a lot of us with huge families, right, will have to like maybe wash dishes in between the event, unless they go for the disposables. But that's, like, oh my goodness, why are you wasting money on disposables, right? Okay, so again, you're basically, what happens is the women get left till the end, and that is like a normal situation for the people of the I say the Muslim cultures in any race, but like in our culture, right? Okay, and what happens is the women get left to the end. Now, what should we do is we should all eat together. Okay, that's probably the best scenario. Or let the women eat and then they can serve everyone else, right? There's nothing to say that you've got to like wait until everyone's eaten and then you go and sit down. And I think we spoke about this a little bit in the Ramadan time as well, where, it's like, oh, I don't get time to eat my suhoor, right? And it was like, well, why don't you eat your suhoor first and then wake everyone up, right? I used to do that. It's much easier because if you're waking up for the tahajjud anyway, then you're going to wake up a little bit earlier. I would pray, eat my food, and then go and call the others. And then that meant that, we've all eaten and everyone's satisfied, and you're not the one that's sitting right at the end. Because I remember my poor mum, it would be like the last thing. I don't know why I never ever thought about it when I was growing up. I don't think you really do think about it when you're growing up, do you? But I never realised for my poor mum that she'd be like literally eating until the last second, and my dad's like, oh no, it's time to stop, and she's like, leave me alone, let me just finish. Because there's that little gap, right? They call it imsak, and I think there's a difference in opinion. Some people keep that gap between their sahur and fajr time, and some people eat all the way to fajr, right? Okay, Allah knows best, but the point is that you can still eat. There's nothing, you don't have to stop at that time. Okay, so I hope that this was useful for you all, and you can see me getting closer to the thing because I clearly need glasses at this point in my life, mashallah. and just make sure that you're all right. I just wanted to check in. I didn't want you to feel like, oh man, Sarah's too busy for us now, because I'm seriously not. I do miss talking to all of you and interacting with all of you. So come and join our WhatsApp. If you're not in there, come and join us. Come and join me on Homeschool Like a Pro. I'll put all the description and the link in the box below if you want to join us, inshallah. We also have so we have the inner tribe, but that's closed at the moment. So you can join that maybe again if we open it one more time, I think, maybe, possibly. Okay, but we've got the supported group where you can do all of the courses with us. Walaikum salam, Saima. Jazakallah khair. So Simon's one of our inner tribe members, mashallah. And what you can do is you can get into supported. So supported is another group that we've got, where we've got a WhatsApp group that's separate just for you guys. So you get your individual questions answered. You get a lot more support in there. Whenever we do the courses, you can do question and answer within there. And every month we do new courses. So the next course to come up, inshallah, is how to be an angel magnet. I'm really excited about this one, inshallah, because clearly the more angels that we attract into our home, the better, inshallah. So I hope that you'll all join me in Homeschool Like a Pro, in Supported. Come and join us in our lives. One more thing that I would like to actually say to you guys, if you don't mind, is that liking our videos really helps us. It helps us to understand that you've actually liked what you saw, that it was useful to you. And then if people like, and if you comment as well in the videos, then it means that more people will get to see the videos in the group, in the Facebook group, and though more people will get to see them in the YouTube channel and so on, so that basically, inshallah, we'll grow. And if we can grow organically, so at the moment, for example, we have got lots of YouTube videos, but within 1 year, we need 4,000 watch hours. So we need all 4,000 of you just to watch 1 hour of video. That's it. I mean, mashallah, we've got 5,000 subscribers now. So if all of you just watch 1 hour of video and just boost us up to that level, that would be absolutely awesome. My sons are watching me now doing this YouTube live, and I'm going to say, like and subscribe, comment below. They're all cringing now. But yeah, we've never said that to you guys because it is really cringe, right? Okay, but at the end of the day, if you subscribe and you like and you increase your watch hours, inshallah.
There's 100 days to go.
All right, inshallah. And so basically, if you guys do that, then it means that our videos will get shown to more people. That means more people will join us. That means that, inshallah, you could monetize the channel. That means that we can do more free content for you, inshallah. Okay, and we absolutely jazakallah khair for everyone that watches, for everyone that likes, for everyone that subscribes. May Allah reward you immensely. I'm looking in today, I'm just looking if I can see on the top. I don't think I kept the tab open, but basically we're looking into supporting either sponsoring a family from the supported sisters of a single Muslim mother and her children, inshallah. So we're looking at doing that. Inshallah, the more people that we have in supported, the more people we have in inner tribe, the more people that we can help. Like we've told you many times, but maybe a lot of people might not believe us, but like we want to just make this like a really like not fun, but like fact-filled, no, fun as well, fact-filled space for Muslim mums, because we do know that this is really needed. And a lot of parents are asking questions about, you know, how do I homeschool? How do I earn money? By the way, I've got another course coming out for virtual assistants. So if you want to be a virtual assistant for any of us coaches, let me know. And inshallah, I'll talk to you about that as well separately. But we've got, mashallah, loads going on. But what we would love is if you guys could just help us grow that little bit more by just watching the videos and liking, thumbs up, commenting, and then that'll inshallah push us further and further in. Walaikum assalam. I'm pretty sure that's Salima, but it just says Facebook. No, it's not Salima. Who is that? I don't know who it is. Salma, maybe? Sorry. Yeah, Jazakallah khair for coming on, and thank you so much for joining us. Really, really, really appreciate it. And take care, inshallah. Barira, assalamu alaikum. You're right. So it's lovely, lovely to see you all. And inshallah, we'll catch you soon. And I hope that this helps those mums that are struggling with toddlers. And hopefully it'll help you to believe that if you, oh, it's over there. If you sign up for Homeschool Like a Pro, we can help loads more sisters, inshallah. Okay, then. Thank you so much for coming along, and inshallah, catch you soon. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Have a lovely weekend. Message me, WhatsApp me, check out the links. I think I've even added, I don't know if I can see it here. Was that okay? I think I added my Facebook group for home education, but I don't think it's here. It's fine. You can just find it in the group, and if you can't, just message me and I'll send you the link, inshallah. And join the group, join the Facebook group, join my page, follow the page, like the page. Inshallah, I'll just stop there because I could go on. Jazakallah khair. Thank you so much, sisters. Adila, Barira, who else? Saima, Farida, and Naba. Thank you. And alhamdulillah. Naba says she can remember the days, mashallah. That's amazing. All right. Just give you a few more years, inshallah, Naba. All right. Take care. Assalamu alaikum. Bye.